One of the challenges that organisations will often flag up is their data sits in legacy systems. It doesn't talk to anything else. It's not connected in any way. How do you kind of think about that in this context?
You're absolutely right. I mean, that's one of the critical problems that the membership organisations, and I'm sure other businesses have as well. So historically, they would have had a membership database, which is really used to transact, would have given you make sure the renewals went out. But now they've got an email database. And so the email information is held there. And the events database is somewhere else. And webinar could be somewhere else. Social listening. You've got lots of different platforms. The really exciting thing around AI and the way data is working now is you don't have to have everything in one place. I worked for one organisation that had one database for everything, whether it was a mug or a woodland or a member, everything was in one database, and it ended up imploding. It just doesn't work. You don't have to use one system. What you need is some clever tech underneath. So either a data layer. So a data layer is really good that it's the brain. It will transact and it will move the information around where it needs it. And lots of organisations now putting data warehousing behind that. So as long as you've got a connection with a membership, you have that connection. You have a membership number where they've logged in to do something, or you've got an email address. You can then start to track that information right across.
Yeah, it's like that the golden record. I think I've referred to it as a golden record as a key a unique identifier. That means that if this is my member, everything that happens connects to this number.
Exactly that, and I think you're spot on in terms of there is a massive desire to consolidate a lot of the data, but that's going to take time because you've got different systems in place. That's why I'm seeing this with a lot of organisations. They have a strategy around looking at Snowflake or Tableau to try and consolidate and create that layer of data that can be tapped into in any which way. I think what's really exciting is how we can start to build agents, essentially, that can go and access data from wherever. It doesn't matter where it is anymore. And that's why it's changing the landscape for so many software vendors out there, because you've got the ability to just drop an agent in and it will just go and find that data. And then it will trigger some follow-up